Okay, people, I've at the field. I have this Coastie helicopter. Got the gimbal covers, got the book. I'm gonna get. It's kind of windy. It's blowing stuff away, so I'm gonna just get this stuff out of the way.
Sail again. Let me know. All right.
All right, I got everything together. I put a battery in here, so got some readouts here. So I'm not sure what all this stuff is. I'm gonna have to read. Got trim knobs here, pretty standard. We've got a SWA with a heart and a circle. Not sure about that part, but I don't want to do a heart or a circle, I don't think. Auto and manual, and unlock and lock. All right. Then we got GPS, ground sensing, and land. All right. I think that's what those do. We got a mode button. That's not doing anything. Low and high. All right, you got a low and high right there. And we have, this must be the land button. And then there's a camera. I didn't know it had a camera. So, or maybe you can outfit it with one. Let me see if I can get this out. And of course, a gorgeous bird. I'm really excited because the other ones have 2 blade. This is a 4 blade. This ought to be very cool. This is what the battery looks like. And there's other stuff in here like fancy battery chargers and stuff. I don't need to dig into all that. I kind of did on the unboxing of what you got in here. So now I'm going to slide this in and see if I can do this one-handed. I can't, so I'm gonna do it with 2. So if you're buying one of these, know that the thing that I covered on the other aircraft that was like, you know, these little helicopters that are kind of drone-ish, is that these things don't lock in automatically. I had to push this down and then force that out. I couldn't show it because I'm trying to do it single-handedly. So anyway, know that you got to go through that if you're kind of lock that in. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on this radio. It beeped. I did some reading in the manual, and you probably could read a whole lot more because there's a lot in there. But I think I got enough to get us going. I don't see the little indicator light. Maybe I didn't hold power down long enough. It's hard to tell because it's super bright. Yep. There we go. The lights are on now. Get the blades kind of even. All right. So it's gonna go to unlock. Let's go to auto. Manual. It goes from red to green. It looks like it turns red when it's in an auto, and green or whatever color that is. That's weird. It's like the opposite of what you would expect. See, it's red when I'm in auto, and when I go down, change the other color. So let's put it in auto just to get off the ground. We got it in unlock. All right, the collective pitch is working. That's a positive sign. We're all the way up on this switch, which is ground sensing. So we're gonna check that out. All right, so I'm gonna get this off the camera. I'm gonna hold sticks out. All right, it's spun up like it's supposed to. It's weird because on the camera it looks like it's going really slow. All right, I'm gonna give it some throttle. All right, I'm kind of almost giving it full throttle at that point. All right, and it's kind of drifting around a little bit. It is kind of stable though. Give it a little more. Man, that is cool. This might actually be a little bit cooler than the other warbirds because of the colors of this, you know, Coast Guard scheme. So, let's go ahead and give it some flight. It's super stable. It's getting some good looks at the field. So it is super stable. All right, let's try this. That's the ground sensor. So let's go up to the max. Get it out in front of me so I don't have to do so much. There we go. That's the max. I can't go any higher than that, but that's the highest height of the ground sensing. Let's go ahead and turn it to manual and see what I get there. It's still not full manual. I'm like holding my hand on the button, but let's go back to auto. Let it capture if it's gonna capture. Yeah, so it's like not very much stick movement on it when it's there. When I flip it down though, yeah, I'm getting a lot more movement. Definitely cooler. But it won't let me flip over or anything, so know that you're still protected. This says GPS. Now it's drifting now because in manual it's not going to have that ground sensing, so it's going to kind of drift you around. So like the same thing as the other helicopters I highlighted recently, you can drift around more with that. So I'm going to hit and let's see what the GPS thing does. All right, I don't know exactly how that works. It shows on this thing there's 4. Oh, now it went to 0. Oh, there we went back to 4. So it's like flashing between this number here, 4 and 0, as far as how many satellites you got, if that's what that means. So let's see. I don't know if it's gonna have GPS on from the beginning, but I'm gonna hit this return to home button, see what that does. Yeah, that's going like somewhere else. I don't know. I'm able to override it, so that's a good thing to know. It's on low. You can put it in high. It's too far away. I shouldn't fly this far away, but it's going so fast. Whoa, it kind of did a flip on me, and I don't know, weird stuff happened. So I'm gonna get it back facing to me, kind of get it coming this way, give it enough time for it to slow down momentum wise. All right, I'm gonna hit it in auto, see if that changed anything. It's going down, but it's not going down like at a extremely fast rate or anything, no. So yeah, it's cool. I'm gonna have to like take some time and be off video because it's so hard to do this while you're videoing and looking at the video as well as the bird itself, as well as the remote. I'm trying to get the controls right. The sticks are loosening up, different stuff. So there is that button that I hit that's supposed to be like a return home, and I'm not sure about the actual use of that, but I have to see if anybody else did a video on it. Maybe I can learn something. In the book, it's kind of, if you read these before, please, people hit me on the comments all the time saying read the directions, things like that. I did read the directions. I actually paused for a good hour while people were talking to me at the field, so it's a little bit complicated to understand and comprehend while I was kind of taking in, but I think I got to the point where I felt comfortable enough to take it off. So that's where I'm at now. I'm going to go ahead and put it in, it's in auto. I'm going to put it back to ground sensing, and that should stop it from trying to drift away on me so much. But it just, once you do that, you have very little control at that point. So that's that. And I'm waiting for it to get those GPSs. We got 7 now, so it should kind of stay still for me to do a, man, look at that. hard to keep it stable like this. And it's so twitchy. I wish I had Expo. But I'm getting used to it. Man, look at that with the door open. All right. So that is so cool. US Coast Guard. And the name of the helicopter is on the fuselage. I didn't notice that. That's cool. So yeah, this is very cool. So there is a lock and unlock. So basically, I think when you're going in for a landing, let's see, I get it at a good place, and I'm gonna hit that auto land button. See if that does. See how it's going away? I don't know what that is. It started going dee dee dee. I wasn't happy with what was going on there, so I went ahead and switched it back to the GPS. But I'm gonna have to see what the full capabilities is of these different modes before I just start clicking on those and trying to figure it out. But there is one on the bottom near the other buttons that says return to home or land or something. So let me get it close to the ground so it's not so much of a fight. I'm gonna hit that. So yeah, that landed it. So you got your low, your high. I don't know what mode does. I haven't been able to figure that, but you do have a radio, a battery meter for the bird, and the radio. So you got everything you need on here. It looks like I'm low, but I'm gonna, against all odds, I'm gonna take off again. I'm gonna hit unlock, take off again. Yeah, it's not even trying to take off at this point. All right, I had to put it in. Yep. I was trying to get a little roll and take off, but I couldn't. Let's see if I can. So yeah, you can just hit the lock button to get you out of that situation. Yeah, I was trying to roll it forward. It ended up kind of tilting. There is some wind, and it was kind of going to hit the rotors eventually, so I kind of aborted from that. It's too pretty. I don't want to bang it all up trying to do that. Look how cool this is. That is awesome. Reference. Get close, get where I'm just the top of my body. So this is another one of the size references I like to do. This thing is so detailed, like I just think it's blowing a lot of the other ones out of the water because like the small rivets on the aircraft and stuff, which are over exaggerated for real life, but they're cool for a model. And look, that's the company's name. Like you didn't even really pay attention, but they got their name plastered everywhere, so that's cool. This thing does fly cool. It flies kind of like the other ones that I did recently, the Carmanans. But it's so much cooler with the four blades. Like I don't know if that's coming through on video, but I hope it is because it's so cool. And you can see how the blades got a little dirt on them. Like man, this thing is turning up fast. It's kind of got the feel of a collector pitch helicopter without the aggravation of crashing. Thanks for watching. All right, folks, I am going to hit unlock. It's weird because it says danger where it says lock. My collective is working. Put it on GPS mode in the middle. Auto. It's been a minute since I flew this thing. Return to home. All right, sticks out. It's weird. It looks like it's sitting on the ground, but it's not. It's on its wheels. I wish you could like make it run forward. And I waited too long. Okay. Took a minute to get up there. I gotta kinda. Alright, let's see if we can put it in auto. And the light went to green. Alright, I didn't want to take off in auto. It's a little bit all over the place, so I'm going to get up a little higher. And I can't really tell if I'm getting video, but I think I am. So, I'm going to get up way high and see if I can figure out the whole flip thingy. Making some cool weird sounds, 4 blades. I'm holding down the mode button. Nothing. Alright. I'm going to take it out of auto. I'm going to try to hit the mode button. Wow, it's more stable now than when it was in auto. It's crazy. Alright, I'm holding down that button doing all kinds of stuff. I don't know what this does, but it's a switch up here at the top right. And nothing there. I don't know what that one does either. I'm going to get it back down to earth. And I'm going to touch that one close to the ground. It's really slow coming down. But it's so cool. I mean, this thing is so incredibly cool. That is unreal. And it's drifting a bit. Try to get it down. Giving it the littlest bit of down so that it doesn't slam hard. Alright, I got it down safely. Let me look at the directions again. I was fairly confident if I play with it long enough, I was going to figure out how to flip it over. I guess I'm going to have to seek solace in the fact that it's so darn cool. And it sounds so cool with those 4 blades spinning. And it looks so cool all the time.